Hello everyone, T-Man978. I'm reviewing the Marvel Legends 3-pack of X-Men, Wolverine, Cyclops, and Jean Grey. People are calling this the Love Triangle 3-pack.
T-Man978 Chill Review.
Before we keep moving forward, here's the packaging right here. It's very nice, very eye-catching in the store. Like, you have some comic images right there. You have all this stuff on the back. I'm gonna have separate close-up images of this stuff right here. Maybe I'll have that popping up on the screen right now as I'm stalling for time to make this stuff pop up on the screen. Same pictures on this side, that right there. And here is this barcode if you need that. Although most people are probably getting this set for Jean Grey because we haven't had this version of Jean Grey in a long time. She kind of gets the short end of the stick as far as accessories. This is pretty much the definitive Wolverine. If you don't have any other Wolverine, you might as well buy this set just for this Wolverine. You won't need any other Wolverine in my opinion, unless you like him in his other looks. This is almost the definitive Cyclops. What's stopping him from being definitive to me is if it would have come with another head that had a port for the effects piece and had that effects piece that came with the classics version of him, of Cyclops, then this would be the definitive Cyclops. Unless you don't like him with this jacket, then what they would have needed to do, besides give us that second head for the effects piece and the effects piece, give us the ability to pop these arms off and put some regular, no jacketed arms on. And Jean is just freaking Jean. We just haven't had one in a while. Like, I mean, this could be good enough. But if she could have had like some type of psychic blast effect or something like that, maybe some fisted hands, that would have been more interesting to me. Now, I am an Amazon influencer, and I'm going to have a link for this in the description so you can find this set on Amazon. But I'm going to tell you right now, if you didn't pre-order, you are SOL on getting it at the regular or the suggested retail price, which is a little bit high considering it doesn't come with those things that I asked for. There aren't too many new things in this set besides this head sculpt right here for Wolverine, the bone claws on Wolverine, and Jean Grey's face sculpts, and maybe this part of the jacket. Everything else is basically reused. Like all three of these faces are basically the same, just with different style hair and molded on glasses. But yeah, you'll be better off looking for it at GameStop. But this jacket is nice. This material that they use, it is very pliable. In fact, this material, I'm so used to the other Cyclops, it is way more rubber and elastic feeling. Well, for the jacket, and this belt right here underneath of here. And they actually did go the extra mile of painting that right there, as you can see. But there is realistic leather paint detail right there. They really went into that, which is cool. And why I say this is the definitive version of this guy, this is the first Cyclops that I can think of that they gave us that has two fists. It's normally one fist in this pushing the visor hand right there. And that has drove me up the wall, and I'm like, why don't they give us the extra fist? But basically, this is the same Bucky cap mold we always get. I'll do the articulation if y'all need me to do that. Head can look up a ton, can look down a ton. A little bit of pivot, and of course rotate. The arms can do this, bicep swivel. Typically on a Bucky cap, you would have double jointed elbows, and I'll show you the other Cyclops, but this jacketed mold doesn't have double jointed elbows. It has the swivel right here, but at least they still didn't cheap out, and they gave us a swivel right there. Wrist go in and out and swivel. He has ab crunch, a deep ab crunch, and you see that belt bends. And it has a lot of ab crunch back. You shouldn't have to worry about this belt too much. He has a waist swivel, legs go out to here, kick forward, kick back a little bit, thigh rotation, double jointed knees, and boot swivel. Yes, these will fall down unless you glue it yourself. Go back, go forward, and this is kind of moving too freely. I didn't have a problem getting them to stand up, but that is moving really freely. And ankle pivot. Of course, the hand just pops off. You can pop this one in there. And I'm only doing this for the people who just found my channel and don't know anything about Marvel Legends. But basically now that he has on this visor, you can put the hands up there and he can act like he's shooting. And like I said, if they would have given us another head, it would have been way cool. So you can get that blast effect going. But he's good. We've seen this face. We have this one. I have a little bit of overspray on that paint right there. But you see the hair is way more wild right here. It's more professional on this head. And you could probably use this for your Matt Murdock or somebody like that. To jog your memory, here is the first Jim Lee or 90s style Cyclops they gave us a couple years ago. Same everything except arms, and he has on his jacket. They did paint that visor differently. All the yellow on this guy is brighter. All the blue is darker on this new version. So yeah, that's what you're dealing with right there. The heads are swappable, but like I said, these heads will be cool on this body right here if you wanted to do that. So that's cool right there if you wanted to do that, but the yellows don't match on this. This is more of a Michael Bay movie Bumblebee yellow, and this is G1 Bumblebee yellow, where it's bright yellow. So yeah, let's move on to another figure. Jean Grey, Marvel Girl. They never call her Marvel Girl anymore. After a while, they just kept calling her Jean, which has always been boring to me. She looks good. This is molded on right there, whereas this is just paint. This gauntlet thing right here is movable, luckily, because her arms were packaged backwards, and I was like, wow, this is all the bends she has. But then I thought, oh yeah, duh. But she has all the same articulation as Scott, but she doesn't have bicep rotation. Feet go back, forward, ankle pivot. Actually, she doesn't have all the same articulation because she doesn't have a waist swivel. Diaphragm can crunch in that much. Crunch back a lot. Swivel, and of course pivot and all that. The neck is on a ball hand, so she can bring the head forward. It can look up a bit, but this hair is very stiff. Hand goes in and out and swivels. Pivot a lot. And with this head on, she could probably look up a little bit more. And I am going to show close-ups on the face, don't you worry. The hair is kind of molded in such a way where it can move up, but it looks like you'll rip it if you're not careful. But this head can look up a ton. Just to be safe, that little stand I had her head resting on does not come with this pack. But here's what I was talking about, if I can show this. All of this is attached to the top, and it seems like they didn't glue this on so you can move it. Or I tore it, I don't know. But here's the other face. People are complaining that their face looks bucktooth. Mine does not. Only thing I do not like about her face is it looks like the old school freaking Black series where they have a lot of paint caped on. Now I know she's a comic character and not a real human, but they've kind of been giving these comic characters realistic faces. So I kind of don't like the glossy paint look, to be honest. And she does, for trivia, have molded in ears right there under there, even though you can't see it. And I guess I should mention that these things, they are pliable, but they aren't super pliable. Her arms can come up that high and come in, but of course they are forced to come out a little bit. But for comparison, here she is next to Phoenix with Dark Phoenix's neutral face on. She's a little bit taller because she has wedged heels right here. And now for the absolute winner of the set, Wolverine. I feel like they put all the extra effort into him, to be honest. And so you can see, once again, this is a darker yellow. Like I said, Michael Bay movie Bumblebee yellow compared to G1 Bumblebee brighter yellow. Stripes are pretty much in the same spot, and the blue is different. This is a more shiny pearlescent blue, and this is a deeper, darker blue. If you had the Dark Phoenix 2-pack, the blue is like closer to that Cyclops. But the other head that I'm going to show you later is this same exact head, but brighter yellow, and the other fists are the same exact fist. So, same toy. But what's new about this guy, he comes with this battle-worn mask right here that is highly reminiscent to the 12-inch Wolverine, but I don't know if they use the same sculpting or shrunk down the sculpting, because the hair is torn in different places, and I think this is different. And that 12-inch figure had like layered effects. It wasn't just one molded cast with paint on it. It was multi-layered plastics and whatnot. It does have this line on the back of the helmet. You know what? I don't remember that. Oh yeah, that's here too. So yeah, not different at all. One thing, I don't know if you'll be able to see it. This part of his arm that's supposed to be hairier is more tan, and right there is brighter. So it's like they didn't give him a painted on hair effect. They went with a tan and no tan effect right there. But these bone claws are new. And these parts right here, the metal part where the bone claws come out, that's new molding. Let me show you. Yeah, they're way bigger than these. And the bone claws are longer than the adamantium claws. And the adamantium claws, they're the same claws that could pop out if you wanted to. They don't seem to, maybe they put them in deeper or they actually glued it. But if you wanted to, I'm pretty sure you can get these claws out so he'll have his non-clawed look. I don't know how these work. I don't want to, that's wiggling, so maybe this is all one piece and that's painted silver. But these will probably go in easier than and look better, because those metal pieces right here are fused to the hand. They're not one solid part with that metal thing. His articulation, the head can look up, it can look down, swivel. His neck is hunched forward, so when you get him to look up, you want to push back more, but due to the way the neck is sloped, you'll wind up pushing the head off. Butterfly joints, they're very crazy stiff on this guy. Shoulder pads move up and down like that. Arms go up, get stopped by the shoulder pads. Rotate right here, bicep swivel. This is the extent of his double jointed elbows, so that's 90 degrees. I've never paid attention to that. That's not really a problem. I mean, you can still get him to do whatever you need him to do with those. The wrist hinge in and swivel. Ab crunch. Waist. The belt is a separate piece. Legs spread that much. Kick forward that much. Wait, like more than 90 degrees, to be honest. Come back a bit. bicep swivel. Bicep swivel. Thigh swivel. His leg is dirty on that one side. Thigh rotation. Double jointed knees. Boot swivel, luckily. Boots kick forward, kick back. Do this. And since that brown suit Wolverine, I've been happy that, like, this is all sculpted in. And I like the way that looks, and they painted it separately. Like I said earlier, same face that came with the other Wolverine. Same mouth expression and everything. Same paint on the back of the head. Then you get this thing right here, which is the unmasked little mask or cowl right there. And then you get the unmasked head. This head came with, I think, the Classics Wolverine. I think that's the same face. Yeah, that's cool. And of course you can pop the hands off. Come on. And pop the other hand on, and you can have the metal claws. Only thing, like I keep saying, that sucks about these metal claws, and that, well, the fake adamantium claws. They are very thin and flimsy feeling, and they may get bent a certain type of way or warped. So I would take care to place them somewhere safe so you don't let them get warped. Here's how they all scale next to each other. Yes, the Phoenix faces can fit on this body. And here is this shot right here. I'm missing Professor Xavier, unfortunately. I haven't been wanting to shell out for him, but I guess I need to get on that. Anywho, I like this set. Yeah, I can't really complain about it too much, other than I think it should retail for $60, but they are charging $10 more for whatever reason. I don't know how pricing works at Hasbro. But if you did buy it and you like these characters, you won't be disappointed because they're all awesome figures. I mean, they don't bring any like real new thing to Marvel Legends, but they are still good figures and you will be happy with them, I think. If you enjoyed this video, let me know in the comments. Let me know whatever else you're thinking in the comments. You probably already did that before I even said all this. Thank you for watching. Until next time, T-Man978 out of here.
Click the videos. Click the fucking videos, baby. Click the videos. You should really click these videos. Click the videos. Click those fucking videos, baby. Click the videos. You really should click those videos. Click that shit.